Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Get ready, because tonight we are settling the biggest question in all of sports. I mean, bigger than, is a hot dog a sandwich? I'm talking about the ultimate showdown. The clash of titans, Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Who is the GOAT, the greatest of all time? It's the question that has divided households, started arguments in every sports bar on the planet, and probably ended a few friendships. I mean, seriously, it's intense. For over a decade, these two have been at the absolute pinnacle of soccer or football, depending on where you're watching from. It's like having Batman and Superman in the same league at the same time, just constantly one-upping each other. It's been an incredible ride, and everyone, and I mean everyone, has an opinion. Your dad, your cousin, your barista, even my dog, Gary, probably has a take on this, although he's more of a chase-the-ball kind of guy, so he might be biased. So tonight we're going to dive deep. We're not just flipping a coin here, folks. We're breaking it all down. We're talking stats, we're talking trophies, and we're definitely talking about those jaw-dropping, "Did you just see that?" moments that made us all fall in love with the beautiful game. We're going to look at everything to try and finally, maybe, possibly, settle this debate once and for all. Or, just add more fuel to the fire. Either way, it's going to be fun. Let's get into it. All right, let's set the stage. Picture this, the world of football, a place already filled with legends like Pele and Maradona. And then suddenly, not one but two generational talents emerge at the exact same time. It's like getting two Christmases in 1 year. First, you have Lionel Messi, this quiet, almost shy kid from Argentina. He's a magician, a wizard with the ball glued to his feet. He came up through Barcelona's famous La Masia Academy, and from the moment he stepped on the pitch, you just knew he was different. He plays the game with this effortless grace, like he's composing a symphony while everyone else is just playing instruments. It's beautiful, it's artistic, it's just Messi. Then, on the other side of the ring, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, this powerhouse from Portugal. He's the complete opposite in so many ways. He's all about power, speed, and sheer undeniable athleticism. He's got the charisma, the confidence, the celebration that everyone tries to copy at the park. He worked his way up from Sporting Lisbon to Manchester United, where he became a global superstar, and then he made the big move to Real Madrid. He's like a perfectly engineered football machine built in a lab to score goals and win trophies. You can see the dedication, the relentless drive in every single thing he does on and off the field. Now, here's where it gets really good. The rivalry truly exploded when Ronaldo joined Real Madrid in 2009. Suddenly, they weren't just the two best players in the world. They were the two best players in the same league, playing for two of the biggest rival clubs on the planet, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Every single El Clasico match became a must-see event. It wasn't just a game, it was Messi versus Ronaldo. It was a personal dual broadcast to billions. The media, the fans, everyone was obsessed. Who would score more? Who would win the match? Who would take home the league title? This wasn't just a media creation, though. You could feel it on the pitch. They pushed each other to be better. If Messi scored a hat-trick on Saturday, you just knew Ronaldo was going to come out on Sunday determined to score 4. It was this incredible unspoken competition that elevated both of their games to heights we'd never seen before. It was like watching a heavyweight boxing match that lasted for 9 straight years. Each season was a new round, a new chapter in their epic story, and their careers have continued to run in parallel, even after they left Spain. They both went on to conquer new leagues. Ronaldo in Italy and England, Messi in France, and now the USA. They've both captained their national teams to glory, achieving things people said they never could. It's a story of two different paths, two different styles, but one shared destiny, to be remembered as the greatest. This rivalry didn't just define a decade of football, it defined a generation of fans. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the cold, hard facts, the numbers. For all you data nerds out there, this is your Super Bowl. Let's start with the most important stat in football: goals. Goals win games, and these two, well, they score a lot of them. Cristiano Ronaldo, the goal machine, has officially scored over 890 career goals for club and country. That is insane. It's more than anyone else in the history of the sport. He's the ultimate finisher, scoring with his right foot, left foot, his head. Probably scored with his knee once or twice, I don't know. He's just a predator in the box. But then you have Lionel Messi. While his total goal count is slightly lower, currently sitting in the mid-800s, he's played fewer games. So if you look at their goal per game ratio, it's incredibly close, almost neck and neck for most of their careers. Messi is often seen as the more natural goal scorer in terms of technique, with his signature dribbles and impossibly precise finishes. It's like comparing a sledgehammer to a scalpel. Both are incredibly effective, just in very different ways. The sheer volume of Ronaldo's goals is staggering, but the efficiency and artistry of Messi's are just as mind-blowing. Let's move on to being a team player. Let's talk assists. This is where the debate gets really interesting. While Ronaldo is no slouch when it comes to setting up his teammates, this is an area where Messi has historically had the edge. He has over 370 official career assists, which is significantly more than Ronaldo. This speaks to Messi's role as a playmaker, a creator. He doesn't just finish the plays, he often starts them, orchestrating the entire attack from a deeper position on the field. He sees passes that other players don't even know exist. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Now let's look at appearances. Durability and longevity are huge factors in being the GOAT. Both players have been incredibly consistent for almost 2 decades, which is almost unheard of in such a physically demanding sport. Ronaldo has played over 1,200 professional matches. That's a testament to his incredible physical conditioning and his relentless drive to stay at the top. He takes care of his body like it's a temple, and it's why he's still performing at such a high level in his late 30s. Messi, while having dealt with a few more injuries earlier in his career, is not far behind in appearances. He's also shown incredible longevity. What's amazing is how they've both adapted their games as they've gotten older. Ronaldo has become more of a pure number 9, a penalty box poacher, while Messi has dropped even deeper, becoming more of a central midfielder who controls the tempo of the game. It's this ability to evolve that has kept them at the summit for so long. The stats are incredible. And honestly, they're so close in the big categories that you could make a strong case for either one based on the numbers alone. Alright, stats are one thing, but what about the hardware? The shiny stuff, the trophies, because at the end of the day, football is about winning. Let's start with the big one, the most prestigious individual award in football, the Ballon d'Or. This is the award for the best player in the world, and for a solid decade, these two had a complete monopoly on it. It was like the Messi and Ronaldo Invitational. Lionel Messi has won it a record 8 times. 8! That is just ridiculous. It shows a level of consistent brilliance that we may never see again. But Cristiano Ronaldo is right there behind him. He's won the Ballon d'Or 5 times. 5. In any other era in history, that would easily make him the most decorated player of all time. The fact that he was winning it so many times during Messi's peak is a testament to his own incredible talent and hard work. For 10 straight years, from 2008 to 2017, it was one or the other. No one else even got a look in. It was the defining feature of their rivalry, seeing them on that stage year after year, pushing each other to greater heights. Now let's talk team trophies, starting with club football. This is where it gets really competitive. Both have won a ton of league titles. Messi dominated La Liga with Barcelona, winning it 10 times. Ronaldo has won league titles in England with Manchester United, in Spain with Real Madrid, and in Italy with Juventus, making him one of the few players to conquer 3 of Europe's top 5 leagues. That's a huge point in his favor, proving he can do it anywhere. But the biggest prize in club football is the UEFA Champions League. And in the Champions League, Ronaldo is often called Mr. Champions League for a reason. He's won it 5 times. And he's the all-time leading goal scorer in the competition's history. He just comes alive on those big European nights. It's his stage. Messi, however, isn't far behind. He's won the Champions League 4 times, and he's delivered some of the most iconic performances the tournament has ever seen. So, Ronaldo has the edge in the number of trophies, but Messi's Barcelona teams were some of the most dominant we've ever witnessed. Finally, the one thing that used to be a knock on both of them: international success. For years, critics said they couldn't win a major trophy with their countries. And then they both did it. Ronaldo led Portugal to victory at the 2016 European Championship, their first ever major trophy. It was a massive moment for him and his country. And then, Messi finally got his. After years of heartbreak, he led Argentina to the Copa America title in 2021, and then, the biggest prize of all, the FIFA World Cup in 2022. For many, that World Cup win was the final piece of the puzzle for Messi, the one thing that elevated him above everyone else. Numbers and trophies are great, but football is about moments. Those flashes of genius that you remember forever. And these two have given us a library's worth of them. Let's start with Messi. Do you remember that goal in the 2007 Copa del Rey against Getafe? He picked up the ball in his own half and just ran. He dribbled past half their team, rounded the keeper, and scored. It was almost an exact replica of Maradona's goal of the century. That was the moment the world knew a new Argentine genius had truly arrived. It was breathtaking. And what about the big stage, the Champions League, the 2011 final at Wembley against Manchester United? Messi was unplayable. He scored a blistering goal from outside the box that sealed the win. He was just gliding around the pitch, and Sir Alex Ferguson, United's legendary manager, said after the game that they had never been beaten so thoroughly. It was a masterclass. Or how about in 2015 against Bayern Munich, when he made one of the world's best defenders, Jerome Boateng, literally fall over before chipping one of the world's best goalkeepers, Manuel Neuer. It was pure, unadulterated humiliation and brilliance all at once. But then you have Ronaldo, the king of the big moment. He lives for the pressure. Think about that bicycle kick. You know the one. For Real Madrid in Turin against Juventus in the Champions League quarterfinals. He flew through the air and connected with it so perfectly that the Juventus fans, the home fans, stood up and gave him a standing ovation. It was a goal so good that even the opposition had to applaud. That's how you know it's special. It was a moment of pure, jaw-dropping athleticism, and his clutch performances are legendary. The 2018 World Cup, Portugal versus Spain. Ronaldo scored a hat-trick. He single-handedly dragged his team to a draw, capping it off with a perfect last-minute free kick to tie the game 3-3. The pressure was immense, the world was watching, and he delivered. Or his hat-trick for Real Madrid against Wolfsburg in the Champions League, overturning a 2-0 first-leg deficit all by himself. When his team needs him most, he so often finds a way. He has a belief in himself that is almost superhuman. And of course, we have to talk about the head-to-head battles, the El Clásicos. There are so many moments. Messi's last-minute winner at the Bernabeu in 2017, where he ran to the corner and held his shirt up to the Real Madrid fans. It's one of the most iconic celebrations in football history. But then you have Ronaldo's calma calma celebration at the Camp Nou, silencing 90,000 Barcelona fans. These moments weren't just about winning a game. They were personal statements. They were chapters in their epic duel, moments of drama and theater that we'll be talking about for 50 years. So, what happens when they finally hang up their boots? What will their legacy be? It's about more than just the stats and the trophies. It's about how they changed the game of football forever. Lionel Messi, for his part, represents a kind of footballing purity. He showed the world that you don't have to be the biggest or the strongest player to dominate. He made technique, intelligence, and low center of gravity cool again. He inspired a generation of smaller, more technical players who might have been overlooked in a more physical era. He proved that genius can overcome physicality. His legacy will be one of artistry and magic. People will tell their grandkids about the time they saw Lionel Messi play, the way he could make a football do his bidding. He turned football into an art form. The way he played, especially with that legendary Barcelona team under Pep Guardiola, changed football tactics. The idea of the false nine, the constant movement, the intricate passing. He was the centerpiece of a revolution in how the game is played and understood. Cristiano Ronaldo's legacy, on the other hand, will be one of dedication, ambition, and the power of hard work. He showed what is possible when you combine elite talent with an unparalleled work ethic. He redefined what it means to be a professional athlete. His dedication to fitness, diet, and training is legendary. He essentially created the blueprint for the modern footballer, a supreme athlete who is as powerful as he is skillful. He inspired millions to believe that they can achieve anything if they work for it. His impact is also global. He's a cultural icon, one of the most famous people on the entire planet. His brand, his influence, it transcends the sport. He brought a new level of superstardom and marketability to football. But on the pitch, his legacy is that of the ultimate goal scorer, the ultimate clutch performer. He proved that you can adapt your game and continue to dominate at every age, in every league. He is a monument to longevity and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Ultimately, their greatest legacy might be each other. The rivalry itself. They pushed one another to heights neither might have reached alone. They gave us a golden era of football, a privilege to watch. They didn't just change the game, they were the game for over a decade. They inspired countless kids to go outside and kick a ball, to dream of scoring in a final, to emulate their heroes. Whether you're Team Messi or Team Ronaldo, we can all agree that we were incredibly lucky to witness their journey. Football will simply not be the same without them. So there you have it. The stats, the trophies, the iconic moments, the legacies. We've laid it all out. On one hand, you have Messi, the magician, the artist, the World Cup champion with a record 8 Ballons d'Or. On the other, you have Ronaldo, the ultimate athlete, the goal machine, Mr. Champions League, a global icon who has conquered multiple leagues. It's so close, it's like trying to choose your favorite song or your favorite movie. There's a case to be made for both, and honestly, there's no wrong answer. But that's not going to stop us from asking. Now it's your turn. We've given you the evidence, and now the jury, that's you, has to deliberate. Who is it for you? Are you Team Messi or Team Ronaldo? Head down to the comments section right now and let me know who you think is the GOAT, and most importantly, why. I want to see your best arguments. Let's get the debate going. I'll be down there reading them, probably with some popcorn. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast diving into the careers of these two legends. If you had fun and want to see more deep dives and debates like this, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. We've got a lot more great stuff coming your way. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.